Greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Runaway, a dream of the turtle. That's right, it's Thursday. It's Runaway Thursday time. On today's episode, we hope to advance a bit further in the game. We can hope. I took a quick look at a guide to see what we have to do, and I was pretty sure I tried this on the last week, but apparently I did not, so I'm going to try this again. Okay, Brian, come on. So...
yeah, that's the idea I thought of when I found them in the hydroplane compartment. If I put the snowshoes on, my weight would be distributed across several planks of wood. It sounds crazy, but I have to try it. And not only that,
yes,
but
Brian,
I should get rid of all my extra weight too. I'm gonna hide all the stuff I don't really need.
So what are you getting rid of?
This has to go, and this too. I'm taking the lemur with me.
Of
If I
course.
leave him here, he might shake the bridge just for laughs. Or something worse. Darn that lemur. He must have woken up, and the first thing he did was polish off the whiskey. Okay, that should be enough. I really do feel quite a bit lighter now.
Oh, that was awesome. That was actually pretty damn awesome.
Well, here we go. It's been nice knowing you, world.
Look at him go. Button on those snowshoes. I kind of like to see Mythbusters test this out. See if this is true. Because it really doesn't make that much sense to me. Dum. Autumn. Move faster. Oh, you're gonna fall, Brian. You and your douchey new look. You're gonna fall. And ain't nothing gonna save you. Also, I want to know something. Since he's not carrying a backpack of any sort, he's just wearing a pair of short pants and a tank top there, which clearly has no pockets in it. Where was he keeping the lemur and the whiskey in order for it to wake up him not to notice that the lemur had woken up and had started drinking the whiskey? Seriously, how did that happen without him noticing it?
Well, at least the worst part is over. Now I just have to keep on climbing.
Yep. Keep on moving. Dear Lord, he's taking his time. Jump! You can do it, you can jump. Hey, a camp!
Wait,
Oh, a military camp. Lovely.
what is this doing on a lost island?
Dun dun dun. Don't you know, Brian? On every island there's a military camp. Just ask Laura Croft. She'll tell you.
What's going on here?
You're gonna summon a sun goddess. That's what's going on here. Spoiler! Oh, kind of.
What
Not
was
really.
it? Nothing more and nothing less than a military camp.
Dun dun
Can
dun.
you believe it?
It's not that weird, Brian. I bet they were just doing maneuvers.
You're wrong, Sushi. In the beginning, that's kind of what I thought too. The soldiers had most likely seen Gina falling, so I headed for the camp to see whether they would help me. But it
That was a bad
didn't
choice.
turn out to be as easy as just going down to the lake, meeting up with her, and ending the day trip with a pina colada. Nope. The accident turned out to be nothing compared to what was in store for me. Things
dun,
were
dun.
about to get worse. Much worse.
Oh? Oh, really? Chapter 2. Surfin' Mala. Surfin' Mala, USA. Tiki Falls, enjoy your trip.
Well, here I am at last. I never thought I'd make it. I hope the hike was worth it, and those soldiers know something about Gina.
Uh-huh.
Freeze! Hands behind your head.
But I just...
I said hands up, mister.
Okay, okay. All right, man, keep it cool.
Listen, pal. It's nothing personal, but you can never be too careful.
This is not necessary. I'm unarmed. I just wanted to ask if you guys saw a girl fall into the lake this morning.
How would I know? All girl stuff is part of the Colonel's privileges. Yo, get over here.
Okay, and Brian's still going on his own right here. Stop! Checkpoint. To the falls.
Could I speak with the Colonel then?
I don't know why I should help you, dude, but you caught me in a good mood.
Seriously?
Wait here, and I'll go ask him. Don't take your eyes off him, Felton.
Felton? Seriously? Your name is Felton?
Leslie, a civilian wants to talk to the
Felton
Colonel.
and Leslie. Oh, Leslie's an
All
alright
right,
name.
Felton,
Being the great
accompany
comedian
the
Leslie
civilian
Nelson.
into the Colonel's tent, as you ordered.
Leslie, this is the guy who wants to have a word with the Colonel.
Colonel. Okay, never mind.
One
I'll say
moment.
Colonel
My
Leslie.
Colonel.
13th
Thank you,
Infantry
Felton.
Regiment.
You, come here, please.
Oh my god.
Mr. Uh-huh.
That's the Colonel. And that's the voice actor they
I've
chose.
taken note, my Colonel.
Okay, that's not the Colonel.
Your name?
Brian Basco.
Well, Mr. Basco. Wait here. Mr. What's-his-face wishes to speak with you, my Colonel.
Who? Tell him I'm asleep, flower pot.
But he can hear you speaking right now, my Colonel.
I must be
Oh
speaking in
my
my
god.
sleep,
My
flower pot.
No, Daddy. You're more of the snoring type.
Flower pot, that memory of yours is worse than a senile old general's. Get it through that thick skull of yours that there are no mommies or daddies in the army. Get over here a minute. I need to explain something. And pull those shirt tails out of your pants. You look like a mama's boy. Look here, Lester. Why do you think I call you Flower Pot? To belittle you? No. It's such an outlandish surname that nobody will suspect it's fake. If the troops knew I sired a dim-witted boob like you, they'd lose their confidence in me, and I'd be shafted. Get it, son?
Okay then.
It's holding a couple of pens. I could fill it with the contents of the thermos and enjoy breakfast, but first I need to... Why the heck not? My writing is so similar to Leslie's that I
Well,
could
that's
get him to
convenient.
believe he wrote it himself, following his father's orders. If I do it carefully, nobody will see me. What should I put?
Release the girl who fell into the lake. Abort mission. Backup camp. Give safe pass to that sweet civilian boy so he can roam about freely.
Sure. Great.
Let's see if that'll work. I'm totally not sure what I have to write down there, so
I'm sorry, Dad. I mean, my
My
Colonel.
Colonel.
Oh, by the way, the satellite has located that shipment of cigars you were being sent from Cuba.
It's about
very
time,
good.
Flower Pot. Coordinates?
Doo-doo-doo.
I didn't memorize
now.
them, my Colonel, but I'll ask
my
for them
god,
again
that's
right
gonna get
away.
so fucking
God
annoying.
damn it, Flower Pot.
Colonel.
Aren't you using that planner I gave
He's
you
like
for
turning
Christmas?
into Gollum.
Do it now.
My
And send a couple of
precious.
men to the area. I want those cigars brought to me. As of yesterday. Out of my sight, Flower Pot.
You can come in, Mr. whatever you're called.
Thanks.
Okay. Now let's see the Colonel.
Well then,
Good morning. My name is...
is that what you came to tell me, civilian? Or did you have something interesting to say?
Well, I'd like to
Let's
ask
see,
you
what's around
about...
the room
Negative.
here?
I'm the
Anything
one
interesting?
asking questions here.
Yeah, but I was just wondering whether...
What do you think this is? A Q&A in the Pentagon press room? I'm warning you. Nobody interrogates me.
It's really just a quick...
Look here, civvy boy. Are you dumb or am I explaining this all wrong?
You're explaining it
You
all
ask
wrong.
me one more question. You're gonna spend the next 15 days in my refrigerator. Got that?
In the refrigerator? Well, if you give me a baseball to toss around...
Okay then. Now answer this. What in Sam Hill are you doing on my island?
Actually, I didn't even want to come here. It's a girlfriend of mine. Yeah, I had no idea. A girlfriend of mine fell into the lake. Rescued her.
A girlfriend of mine fell into the lake, and I think you guys rescued her.
Negative, civilian. My men monitor every centimeter of Mama Island, and they ain't seen none of that.
Really?
You sure that happened on this patch
Jesus.
of land?
Yeah, if you haven't seen her, it's because you're half blind. In fact, I think she's being held here against her will.
Well, she didn't exactly.
Something was telling me you're not all bad, boy. And I was right. Turns out you're my kind of man. So, did you enjoy that experience?
Is that what you think? I pushed her to save her? But you would have killed her? I felt awful as well. Did I say I pushed her? I kept saying. Let's see. I bet you
I
would
bet
have.
you would have killed her. You look like a despicable slayer of helpless women.
Come on, boy. There's no reason to start kissing up to me at this point. And I don't know what you mean by helpless. You look the other way and they start weaving a web, like a tarantula. That was pretty funny, like red tarantulas.
Did feel alone.
I felt awful at.
Don't worry about that. You'll get over it. The first time always hurts. Then you get used to it. You even start to yearn for it. I'll do it all day long. Good.
It's not what.
No reason to apologize.
Did I say I put.
You've got me more turned round than a dog. Let's see. Now, what?
I think she's.
In fact.
You don't say. There may be another possibility. She might be hiding from you.
Oh, really now?
Yeah, if you have.
Are you mocking me, civvy boy? Just
Yep.
remember, if I get a hold of your girl, I can give her a real hard time.
I
Chicka
mean,
bow wow.
that's not what I meant. It's that. I had no idea. It must have cost you.
I say it's mine, cause I... Didn't anyone tell you martial law has been imposed on Mala Island?
Seriously? Go ahead.
No way.
Well, we aren't, unfortunately. You know how much I miss the old days back in Nam.
Quite a bit, I would imagine. You must be the only person alive who misses the Lost War. There have been others. Since Vietnam, you must have been in some later conflict. Quit complaining. You're on the Paradise Island now. I see you're a man of
you're
action.
a man of action.
Like any man with a sense of self-worth, like the men of yesteryear. Those soldiers who killed at gunpoint. They didn't depend on them bureaucrats and their nuclear arms. But the old days are making a comeback. You'll see, soon.
Okay.
There've been others since Vietnam.
All of them. Even a few you ain't never heard of.
Oh,
Like
really?
that time the Reds put fluoride in the water supply to poison our minds. But none was as fun as Nam.
Okay.
Getting.
I can tell you're dying to.
I can tell you're.
The reason has to do with a big, fat military. I wouldn't divulge it to a civilian, even if I was authorized. And definitely,
Uh-huh. Where
Why
in
are
the
we-
martial law?
that way I'm not obliged to answer questions from embassies, and even less so.
I couldn't care less about the martial.
I knew I could get you to... Come on.
Actually, I didn't even want to.
Well. It turns out the smart aleck, son, if you were a soldier, no woman would be playing around with you. Why don't you enlist?
Can't picture myself in uniform. It sounds truly exciting, but I don't have to kill anyone. Yes, me. Do I look like a fool? I don't know. I've never held a weapon.
I don't know. I've never held a weapon.
Hey,
Of course you have.
where'd you go to grammar? Didn't you get an education?
Enlist?
What kind of sissy when the winds of change blow through? And they will. You're gonna have to fight. Then I'd like to see what you use your pretty face for. I told you, I won't.
I can't. Green doesn't go with my skin.
So this is what goddamn civil society is. You keep in mind, boy, that I only tolerate 3 kinds of civilians. Women, kids, and the crippled. The rest of y'all should be under military command, killing for your homeland and dying in combat.
Jesus
But those dang
Christ.
politicians and scientists back in D.C. are all fooled with their welfare state, human rights, and atomic weaponry systems. They're trying to do away with the real army and values that make men men.
It's sad.
So you're that kind of... You say that because you never tried. But once you acquire it, you get killed to try again.
Man, that's not what.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not obliged. I'll only respond in the presence of my attorney.
So that's your... Well, move your butt out of my tent, boy.
If only you could offer me a nice plush mattress to park it on with my girl.
Don't you get smart with me, boy. In a few hours, you and all the other civilians left on Mala will be shipped out. The boat's on its way. It's a matter of hours. Flower pot?
Colonel, sir!
Escort the civilian, and if he makes any funny, kill him.
Okay.
That guy rubs me the wrong way. I don't want him turning into a relentless pest.
Oh my. Looks like we've got our villains for the story.
I don't know why, but I get a sneaky feeling that the Colonel is hiding something. What's
No
more,
shit.
when I came out, I saw a girl being escorted by a soldier toward Kortzmeyer's tent. For a moment there, I thought it was Gina, and I almost bumped into her. She was blonde and wearing a very tight red leather outfit.
Ooh.
But what in the world could that insane Colonel be up to? It's clearer and clearer to me that Gina's being held somewhere inside the camp, but they're watching every step I take, so it's impossible to get a good look around. I'll have to find some other way to get in. No matter how hard I have to try. But it won't do me any good to rescue Gina if we have no way out afterward. With all travel by sea and air cut off, those military types would find us in no time. It's obvious.
Indeed they would,
I'll
Brian.
have to cook up a plan to sneak into the camp and find a way to escape from the island. However, with the
You're
little
gonna have
help
to turn
I
this
have,
into a point-and-click
that's
adventure
gonna be one tall order.
you're gonna have to
My
turn
only
this
support
point-and-click
is a
adventure
plastered primate,
into a
who I'm
first-person shooter.
gradually becoming fond of, I must say. Now that he woke up, his little eyes look so sad. You remind me of a little basset hound puppy I once had in New York. I'll name the little lemur after him. Little Demon. That won't do any good. That doesn't seem to be a... Seems pretty... My checkpoint, pals.
Let's speak with the soldier.
I wanted to...
Only the Colonel can give you off.
I'd like...
Again? You're lucky I'm so friendly. Don't take your eyes off him, Felton.
Okay, so we can...
Leslie! All right,
As you order. Leslie!
Okay, so...
Thank you, Felton. You, come here, please. Mr. Uh-huh. I've taken note. Your name?
Ryan?
Well, wait here. Mr.
Who?
But he can...
No. Get off and look it to be lit. No, it's you.
I don't like... Well, but right now... With all these military guys... With all these military... That idea... That won't do any... I don't get it. That makes no sense. He'd drink the fuel, get smashed again, and start acting like a so... They're probably... Yeah, one in each hand and another...
One other thing, you're two-timing Mommy.
What I do or don't do in this out of my sight.
You can come in, Miss...
Thanks.
Okay, so... This is probably not what I have to do right now.
I see you and answer. What are you?
I don't feel like...
Just what?
Okay, it'll be the same thing over again.
Mosey along.
Alright, so guys, we're kind of stuck at what we have to do right now. I guess we can go on to other places.
Looks like it leads... I'll go see what I...
Alright. Hey, cool.
I can't take one more step.
Tiki
I feel
Falls
like someone
Visitor
poured a
Center.
pot of boiling soup into my shoes and I'm cooking noodles between my toes. But it was worth it. Finally, some contact with civilization. There's another soldier with a car. I hope this one doesn't give me any flack. let's see what the area has to offer.
Okay. Looks like a more relaxing joint. Seafood. Kahuna. Hey. Where are you, Brian?
Eureka! A bar! With a waitress and everything.
Sweet.
Today's your lucky day. Let's go chat her up.
Jesus Christ, Brian, you got a girlfriend. A hot one at that. And you're gonna go chat up a waitress now at a bar? Seriously, dude. What happened to you? You wouldn't have done this in the first game. You grew some balls. Good job, Brian. And I should probably wrap up here as well. Damn.
Hi there.
Sweet Jesus.
Aloha! Welcome to Luana Beach. Where did you come from?
Well, if you mean my place of birth, I come from New York. I got to Mala Island just this morning and...
You don't fool me. I haven't seen any boats or planes arrive in the last 3 days.
The thing is, I landed on the other side of the island, in a biplane that looks worse than a World War II relic.
Did you fly in with Otto?
No way! You guys know each other?
Yeah, we're old pals, and I adore his cool plane. I met my ex-boyfriend Charlie in it. Where is old Otto, by the way?
I think he went to Kauai. Yeah, he left full speed ahead to deliver a shipment of Capote dogs.
Oh, I love those little puppies, and they have such a cute name. Mine is Lokelani, stranger, which means heavenly rose.
Nice to meet you, Lokelani. I'm Brian.
Oh, crap. You have the same name as my moron of an ex-boyfriend.
I thought his name was Charlie.
No, that was a different boyfriend. Brian was this loser I'd prefer to forget about. So, I'll just have to pick a different name for you. Do you like Kaimi? It means he who searches in Hawaiian.
I like the way it sounds. And if you knew me better, you'd realize it suits me to a T.
Oh yeah, and that fluffy love ball of a cockatoo is Aolani, my best friend, and the only male I can trust.
Charmed, Aolani. Lokelani, I wanted to ask you for something.
Oh, sorry. I must be the worst waitress in the Pacific. What can I do for you, Kaimi?
No, I didn't mean that. I just wanted to chat with you.
I don't know whether to believe you. Whenever my ex said some girl had just chatted with him, I knew to expect the worst.
Brian did that?
Oh no, that was Mikhail, a 7-foot-tall Russian.
Jesus.
So, surprise me. What should we chat about?
Okay then. Haven't seen many people around here. Doesn't seem like you have much work.
It doesn't...
Well, before the military got here, my boss didn't give me a moment of trouble. Wait on the bar, go down to the store, clean up the photos, shoo those lemurs off the bucket, put on a skippier outfit.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like you have a great boss. Huh.
If only once I thought it might be nice to set out some trays of fresh coconut. I don't pay you to If I get so bold as to give a free drink to a customer, he threatens to fire me.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
he's the biggest skinflint in the Pacific. And on top of that, when the soldiers came, he ran off like a sissy, but told me that if I closed up
Jesus Christ.
What was it you said?
I know it sounds weird. A Japanese boat full of giant lemurs sunk nearby. Anyway, the lemurs swam to shore and took... You can't imagine what lushes they were. If I turned my back for a second, they'd rip off all the booze. They were bombed day and night, destroying everything they got their little prehensile paws on, until we managed to run them into the jungle on the other side of the island.
Well, I suppose this bar is...
Don't be so sure. I've had worse jobs. I even worked in Hollywood, as if it sounds all glamorous at first. But when you have to turn 3,000 midgets into extraterrestrials,
Jesus Christ.
all the glitz and bling bling starts to fade.
Wow.
Oh.
Not really.
Oh, I can almost see
Maybe
where
it
this is
used to
going.
be. But ever since they came out with Grease Paint Pro, you can make your grandma look like a star.
What is that?
It's the computer software we movie makeup artists. You can scan a picture of the character you want to create, and in a few seconds it gives you a range of makeup along with the list of the products you'll need, the features you should accentuate. To put it
Jesus
simply,
Christ,
it's
that's a
a
great
very
program.
expensive wonder program that only big production.
But with grease paint,
They're all essential. The computer, the talent, the scanner, the printer, and I don't mean to brag, but I have them all. The great thing about having a computer geek as a boyfriend is that he can set up a home machine for you that's better than
I don't mean to butt into your business, but
No, Koji-san, this guy from Tokyo.
Jesus Christ.
what were we chatting about?
All you men are the same. You're so busy looking at our cleavage, you can't pay attention to what we're saying. So it makes no difference. We can talk about whatever you wish.
Wow. Okay,
Did you-
I wouldn't know. I mainly worked in horror movies until we started going out, and he hired me to do 3 movies.
You don't say. I bet his name...
You're a really bad... Anyway, his name was Peter. He made films in Australia.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a...
See you around.
Alright, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here for this week. Next week we will talk with Lucky Lonnie here a little bit more. Try and see what we can figure out to do with these soldiers. So until then, I've been LordX. You've been awesome. Brian is totally just staring down at her cleavage right now. And I will catch you next time. Goodbye.